Good evening, Garage Gang. It's your boy, Avatar John. John's still on the mend. Christian's buried so deep in the trenches, we're talking by smoke signal. But the show never stops. The alpha's hot. The charts are louder than a V12. And I know the question on everyone's mind. What the hell happened today? Smash that like, hit that follow because we've got the full lap. Tokyo to Wall Street to Solana. And XXX has plays waiting in the pit. Tokyo Spark. Global reset. It started quiet, the way every big unwind does. Monday night in Tokyo, Sanae Takaichi wins Japan's ruling party leadership. To most, that's politics. To traders, it's a hand grenade in the global money supply. Japan's been running the cheapest cash on earth. Zero rates, negative rates, the fuel for every carry trade. Takaichi's win said no tightening, no breaks. The yen collapsed 3% in a day, biggest move since the pandemic. The dollar ripped. Every trade funded in cheap yen, tech, crypto, AI started wobbling. By Tuesday's open, the stronger dollar was crushing risk. Oracle piled on with a shocker. Thin AI cloud margins, 7% off its stock, NASDAQ, -7. At the same time, a 12-year dormant Bitcoin wallet woke up. 691 coins, 86 million USD, and moved. 1,500 BTC hit Binance, 30,000 ETH to Bitfinex. Leverage was stacked long. One slip below 124K triggered the cascade. 4 hours later, 1.6 billion in longs liquidated. Not PAG, math, code doing its job. By New York's close, Bitcoin 121K, Ethereum 4.45K, Solana 222, gold 4,000, new record, dollar unstoppable, volatility calm, a policy spark in Tokyo, a margin miss in Silicon Valley, and a $1 trillion market reset overnight. Tradfi, Oracle, reality check. Oracle talked big on AI clouds, but when the bill came due, the profits weren't there. 900 million in revenue, only 125 million in gross profit, a 14% margin where Wall Street wanted 30. Why? They're buying the market. Billions spent on NVIDIA GPUs, power, and data centers. They're renting it all cheap to hook clients. They're giving away the tickets, the food, the t-shirts, the parking, the entire stadium experience. Once developers build on Oracle Cloud, they're locked in. When capacity fills, they raise prices, and those margins will explode. Short-term pain, long-term dominion. So don't confuse a margin miss with weakness. It's a land grab. Every tech empire starts this way. Bleed now, own it later. AI supercycle, Fireblocks headline. Meanwhile, the AI war raged. OpenAI dropped Codex, AgentKit, and the app's SDK. ChatGPT is now a full operating system. Not just the car, they're building the track, selling the fuel, and owning the merch. DeepMind released CodeMender, self-healing code that fixed 72 bugs alone. Anthropic opened Petri, an AI safety lab ranking models on ethics. Meta and Google are scrambling for position. The fight is for total ecosystem control. Compute, data, users, distribution. Right down the middle runs crypto, the open rail they'll all need. And while retail stared at liquidations, institutions kept building. Today, Fireblocks and Xeon announced a deal to bring walletless blockchain tech to 2,400 banks and funds. That's how TradFi slides into Web3 without you even seeing it. No seed phrases, no apps, just crypto under the hood. The quiet revolution never makes noise until it's everywhere. Here it is, Garage Gang, the part you've been waiting for. The money, the smoke, the noise, the heartbeat of the garage. Welcome to the trench. Atlantic City is alive tonight. Lights bouncing off the boardwalk, cards sliding across felt. And on the Solana network, a brand new table just opened. LIL PEPE / Sol. 5 hours old, 39 holders, market cap 1.4 million, liquidity 1.4 million. Enough to play, not enough to sleep. 69,000 trades in 24 hours, volume over 100 million USD. Net buys slightly ahead, 500,000 in the green. That's not noise, that's a crowd rushing the pit. The charts are rocket, up nearly 600% since launch. A baby coin with a bankroll. That's why XXX is circling it. He watches every meter, age, holders, liquidity, order flow heat map. No red flags yet, but when something runs this hot, the exhaust burns. He waits for the 15-minute consolidation after a vertical spike. If it breaks higher with real volume, he sizes in small, stop right under the last low. If it rolls, he's gone. No ego, no hope, no praying to the chart gods. XXX has cleaned house on this table already, but who knows when that runs over. The table doesn't care about yesterday's winners. He's running Axiom, BullX, and GMGN bots, tracking wallets and liquidity flow second by second. If the whales stop buying, he's out before the next drink order. That's the trench code. Precision over luck, math over emotion. LIL PEPE / Sol. New, loud, dangerous, alive. Maybe a quick flip, maybe tomorrow's headline. But remember, Down here, the first red candle doesn't ask permission. It takes your stack. So stay sharp, stay liquid, and keep your stops tighter than your grin. Because in Atlantic City, the house always watches, but the garage always wins. All right, Garage Gang, let's rewind the tape from the open, because today was a masterclass in rhythm and discipline. We opened strong. Bitcoin at 124,000, Ethereum 4580, Solana 228, and Cardano 87 cents. Charts were clean, momentum steady, until the dollar fired its engines and flipped the track. By mid-morning, Bitcoin cracked support, flushed to a low of 120,891 and bounced. Ethereum bottomed at 4380, Solana tagged 210. Cardano touched 82 cents. That's the liquidation sweep. 4 hours, leverage gone, market reset. Not panic. Math. Cleanup. The daily chart, the long-term trend never broke. Bitcoin's 50-day sits near 120,000, Ethereum's at 4,400, Solana's at 212. Cardano's at 78 cents. Every one of them held. RSI cooling in the low 60s, small candles, light volume, consolidation, not reversal. Until Bitcoin closes under 120K, the highway stays open. The 1-hour chart. The pullback hit early. 21 EMA slipped under the 50. Momentum flattened. Bitcoin fell through 121K. Tagged the 100 EMA near that 120,891 low and bounced. Ethereum touched 4380, reversed to 4480. Solana rebounded from 210 to 222. Cardano from 82 to 83. By midday, candles back above the 21 EMA. RSI climbing through the 50s. Structure restored. The 15-minute chart. Lower lows all morning. Then a higher low midday. The first whisper of reversal. Bitcoin reclaimed the 21 EMA around 121K. Ethereum through 4460. Solana over 220. Cardano reclaimed 83. Volume ticked up, EMAs crossed bullish, RSI climbed into the 60s. Ignition confirmed. The 1-minute chart. At the pit crew level, Bitcoin's RSI jumped from 30 to 65, right off that 120,891 low. EMAs curled, tiny green volume spikes flashed, and scalpers pounced. ETH and Sol echoed it candle for candle. By the time the 15-minute confirmed, the pros were already paid. What it looks like now: Bitcoin 122,200, Ethereum 4,490, Solana 222, Cardano 83 cents. All four above their short-term EMAs. RSI mid-range, momentum rising, volatility cooling, a textbook flush and reclaim. Lulu's lesson of the day: read top down. The daily tells the story. The 1 hour shows the rhythm. The 15 gives the signal. The 1 minute gives the precision. When they line up, you drop the clutch. When they don't, you coast. Today, every major asset dipped into its 100 EMA, slipped below, scared the weak hands, then ripped right back. That's not fear, that's rhythm. The pros saw structure. The amateurs saw red. Trading isn't guessing, it's timing. The moving averages are the beat, and today the market danced in perfect time. Stay disciplined, Garage Gang. Keep your stops tight, read your time frames. And that's the lap, Garage Gang. Tokyo lit the fuse, Oracle showed the bill, AI fought for control, and in the trench, XXX found another pocket of chaos in profit. Lulu walked us through the day, the rhythm, and the reset, and now we're closing out clean. Before we go, remember the heart of our technical crew, Lulu. She's not a broker, she's a pig. 4 hooves, 1 snout. A better trader than half of crypto Twitter. Everything we talk about here is for education and entertainment. If you're taking financial advice from a pig, you probably deserve to lose your money. For charts, updates, and all the garage madness, check out GuruCryptoGarage.guru, spelled GuruCryptoGarage.guru. Stay sharp, stay liquid, and keep that throttle pinned. I'm Avatar John. This is the Guru Crypto Garage.